you today? Today I'm going to show you how to make this bracelet. This bracelet is a medium project. If you are a beginner and you are watching this, you can make this, but you will have to pay attention. You can easily make mistakes with this project, and it can give you a real headache if you're a beginning beader and you didn't make some harder projects already. As you can see, I don't know if the camera picks that up. I'm going to zoom in a little. I made a mistake on this point. You can see all the other seed beads in the bracelet have the same color, so they're all hematite, and then there is one seed bead here that has a different color. So as you know, I'm an advanced beader, but even I make mistakes on this kind of project. I didn't pay attention, I think, at that point, and I made a mistake. So if you're a beginner, I'm just saying to you, you can try this, but it is a little bit of a hard project. Okay, I'm going to show you on my practice piece which colors I used and which created the color scheme that I have in this piece. And that is the same, only smaller than as in my, my finished bracelet. So, we're going to use gold and bronze. So, for one part we're going to use the gold seed beads and the gold 4mm czech beads, and these are just the czech beads that stand out. So I have 2 bronze on the side and then 1 gold in the middle. And you will need a gold jump ring, and if you have a gold clasp, I didn't have that one, so I used the bronze one, and that doesn't matter also, because if you're going to make, let's say, something silver and gold, you can also use a silver clasp. Just what you think fits the best. Then for the other color, we're going to use the 8mm beads and the 4mm czech beads, the seed beads and the superduo beads, also in matching colors. That's it, matching colors. So if you match these up, you will get a color scheme like this, and that's the same color scheme as I used in this bracelet. Of course, you can mix and match this up. You can also choose to make the 8mm seed beads the same color as the gold, so you can also make this purple and this black, or just what you like, but I like this color scheme because it makes the work stand out the most. And you will need 2 needles, 12mm needles, and you will need some thread. And now I'm going to explain how much you need from everything. You will need just a package of SuperDuos. You will need some 11/0 seed beads. You will need 43 at least 8mm beads, so 43. I use them, and I have a very small wrist, and I'm going to show you. I have a very small wrist, and it fits me loosely. So if I attach it like this, I have a size 16 wrist. I don't know if there is a how I can say that in your country, if there is another measurement, but it fits me loosely. So I would say this would be a regular type of bracelet, so a regular size of bracelet, sorry. So 43 8mm beads. You will need, if you do the same thing as I did, so 2 of one color and then 1 of the next color, you will need 40 czech beads of the, in this case, bronze color, and you will need 12 of, in this case, the gold color. And that's it. What I'm going to do in this project, before I start, before you think, what is she doing? I'm going to make this with the first 3 pieces of the bracelet. The reason for that is because then I can show you how to make the bracelet in one time. The only thing you are going to do when I finished at the 3rd one, you will just go on and make the rest of the piece. Because after the gold one, it is just repeating all over again. So sorry for the long intro, but I really needed to tell you these things, so sorry, but let's start. Okay, to start you will thread 2 needles with 3 arm spans of your thread of choice. You can use the thread in the same color or just a regular file line. It is just what you prefer. I'm going to show you, again I'm going to say, I'm going to show you this with 3 pieces and then I'm just going to send you off to do the rest, because this is just repeating, repeating, repeating. So let's start. On one needle, pick up 1 pearl and slide it down. And then on both needles, pick up 1 seed bead. Like this. And then on both needles, pick up 1 pearl and slide them down. And then on both needles, pick up 1 seed bead. And then with 1 needle, we're going to pick up 1 of the pearls. And then we're going to crisscross in it. And I always like to do it like this, because then I won't stab through my own thread. This one has a very small hole on the other side. Yes. Sometimes the paint of the pearls get clogged before in the hole, so in front of the hole. So like this. And now make sure that your threads are even. So you're going to hold your threads together and you're just going to pull until your threads are even on both sides, because we're going to work one way and then the other way. So you will need the threads to be even. Now we're going to pick up 1 seed bead again on both sides. And we're going to pick up 1 pearl again on both sides. And slide them down. Like this. And now we're going to pick up 1 pearl again. And we're going to crisscross in this. Just like we did before. And pull. And now we're going to pick up 1 seed bead again on both sides. And we're going to pick up 1 pearl again on both sides. Like this. And we're going to pick up 1 seed bead again on both sides. And then with 1 needle again, we're going to pick up 1 pearl. And we're going to crisscross in it. Like this. And pull. And then you will get something like this. Now you're going to repeat doing this until you have 14 of these sets on. And you can count this by just, of course, if you count out 43 beads, you will just go and go ahead until your beads are finished. So if you until you don't have any beads anymore. But you can also, if you just grab a bucket of the pearls, you can just count the holes, and if you have 14 holes, you're there. So you're going to do this now, and then you're coming back to me. Okay, I'm just going to continue on this piece, because that is what I said. I can just continue on this piece. So I'm going to take my right needle, and I flipped over my work, and I'm going through the first seed bead. And I'm going to do this on the other side also. Like this. And now you're just going to give this a gentle tug. And now you're going to hold your thread with your left needle and go through the pearl and through the next seed bead. Like this. And especially if you have a longer piece than me, you will need to do this, because it works better this way. Then you're going to pick up 1 seed bead and you're going through the next seed bead the next pearl and the next seed bead. And pull like this. And then again you're going to pick up one seed bead and you're going through the next pearl, the next seed bead, the next pearl and the next seed bead. And pull. And then you're going through the top 8-0. Like this. And now we're going to flip our work over. So not around, but flip our work over. And then we're going to do the same on the other side. So we're going to take our needle and we're going through the next pearl and the next seed bead and pull. Now we're going to pick up one seed bead and we're going through the next seed bead, the next pearl and the next seed bead and pull. And again we're going to pick up one seed bead and we're going through the next seed bead, the next pearl and the next seed bead and pull. And now we're going through the top 8-0 bead. Like this. Now we're going to turn the work around, and now you will have, and especially if you made the whole bracelet, you will have that you're having room on your beadwork, so you will have space between your beadwork. We're going to fix this now. As you can see, in this way you will have added one seed bead in between the two seed beads. You're going to hold your thread and you're going to push, so you're going to hold the first bead, you're going to push to the outer edge and then pull the next one towards you. And you're going to do this with the next one too, and of course I just have a little piece and I'm going to pull, and with the last one I'm going to do that a little bit more. And now you can see you only have to do that with the last one a little bit more. So what you're going to do if you have made the whole bracelet, you're just going to push in away from your thread, and then when you're at the end you're going to pull your thread on the top, and in that way your work will come together more. So sorry if that was a little bit stand. Now your work will be sturdy now, and we're going with our right needle through the next seed bead and pull. And I'm going to do that with the other side also, because sometimes we can skip that bead and you don't want that. Okay, now I'm going to zoom in a little bit more. Now you're going to pick up your czech beads. And I'm just going to make this piece, so two in this case brown and then one gold, and then you're just going to repeat these steps until you are done. So what I'm going to do in this first piece, I'm going to start with two of the bronze colors, and I'm going to pick up one bronze one, and I'm going to grab my gold ones because I forgot that, sorry. Like this. Okay, I started with two bronze ones and one czech bead. Then I'm going to pick up one bronze one and again one bronze czech bead. So that's the bronze 4mm. And I'm going to pick up two of the gold seed beads like this. So you start with two bronze ones, then you will have your brown one, another brown one and two gold ones like this. Then we're going to pick up our work and we're going through the next three beads like this and pull. And now we're going to pick up two gold beads. We're going to pick up one brown czech bead. We're going to pick up one brown seed bead. We're going to pick up one brown czech bead, and we're going to pick up two gold seed beads. And we're going through the next three beads. going to zoom a little out because I think it's a little too up close. Like this. And pull. And we're going to do this one more time again, only this time we're going to pick up 2 golden seed beads, 1 gold czech bead, 1 gold seed bead, 1 gold czech bead. If I can pick one up, yes, like this. And then we're going to pick up 2 golden seed beads, like this. And we're going through our last seed bead and the top. Of course, you won't go to the top, through the top, because you will just continue doing this all along the side. And I'm going to show you this on this piece. I started, so you will start with the other color, and you will also finish with that other color. So if you went all the way through to the other side of the bracelet, you will finish with two of the same color you started with, like this. What you're going to do now, you're going to do this all the way, and this is the formation you're going to work with. This is just the first one. So, sorry, I'm going to have to move my seed beads out of the way. Sorry. You're going to just do this all the way up until you are at the end of your bracelet. You're going to variate with 2 brown, 1 gold, and then you're going to start 2 brown. So the first row you're going to do now, you're going to pick up 2 golden seed beads, 1 of the brown seed beads, 1 brown seed bead, 1 czech bead, so the brown czech bead, and then 2 golden seed beads again, like this. You're going to do that another time, and then you're going to do 1 gold again. So just going to repeat that, and only the last one has to have the brown on the side. So I hope I made that clear. Now we're going to do the other side, so you're going to do the other side now. So pause this video. Now for the other side, and I'm going to turn my work around because I think that works a little easier for me. This is the beginning of our project, so we're going to pick up 2 of the brown seed beads, and we're going to pick up 1 brown czech bead. Then we're going through the middle bead that is on the other side between the czech beads, and pull. And then we're going to pick up 1 brown czech bead and 2 golden seed beads, like this. And then we're going through the next 3 seed beads, like this. Oh, flipped it all the way over. Sorry, like this. And then we're going to do the next one. Now we're going to pick up 2 golden seed beads, 1 brown czech bead, and then we're going through the middle seed bead that is in between the 2 czech beads on the other side, like this. And then we're going to pick up 1 brown czech bead and 2 golden seed beads, like this. And then we're going through the next 3 seed beads on the side, like this, and pull. And now we're at the last gold one. So we're going to pick up 2 gold seed beads and 1 gold czech bead. Oh, like this. And then we're going through the middle gold seed bead, like this. Oh, And then we're going to pick up one gold seed bead, czech bead, and 2 gold seed beads, like this. And then you're going through the next, in your case, through the next 3 seed beads, and you're just going to repeat this step until you are all the way at the end. So I'm just going through the 1 seed bead and the middle here. So if you're at the end in the middle, you will just cross in this 8mm, like this. And now when you have all your beads on, you're just going to pull this tight so that you give it a little strength. Okay, I'm going to turn my work around, like this. And I'm going to grab my right needle again. And I'm going through the next seed bead and the next pearl, like this. Now we're going to take out our SuperDuos. Oh, a little too much, but okay. Now we're going to pick up 1 brown seed bead and 3 SuperDuos, like this. And again 1 brown seed bead. And then you're going through the next pearl. So don't go through the seed beads, just through the pearl. And then again, we're going to pick up 1 brown seed bead and 3 SuperDuos. And 1 brown seed bead, like this. And then we're going through the next pearl, like this. And then you're going to do this all the way until you are at the end of your bracelet. The only thing you have to pay attention to at this part is that you don't forget to add the 3rd or the 1st seed bead. The 3rd is the one I tend to forget. So, the 2nd. So the 2nd one is the one I tend to forget. Don't forget that seed bead, because your work will be irregular if you do that. So once you've done that, you're just going to go through the seed bead and the pearl at the end, like this. And now we're going to do exactly the same at the other side. So I'm going to turn my work around because I like to work in that way better. And I'm going through the next seed bead and the next pearl and pull. And I'm going to pick up 1 brown seed bead, 3 SuperDuos and 1 brown seed bead. And I'm going through the next pearl. So we're just going to do exactly the same as we did before, just on the other side. So I'm going to pick up 1 brown seed bead and I'm going to pick up 3 SuperDuos and 1 brown seed bead, like this. And we're going through the next pearl, like this. Do this on the other side until you have all your SuperDuos in between the pearls. And when you've done that, you're just going through the next seed bead and the next pearl that is on the top. And now I'm going to flip my work around again, like this. Now you can see, and I will lay it flat for you, you will have your SuperDuos on the side like this. So they form like little wings on the side. Okay, what we're going to do now, I'm going to flip my work so that my thread is facing me, like this. And then I'm going to pick up my right needle again, because I always start with my right needle. And I'm going through the next seed bead and give it a little tug. And now I'm going to pick up 6 brown seed beads. Like this, so 6 brown seed beads. And I'm going through the top hole of the next SuperDuo. Like this. Going to give it a gentle tug. Okay, you really need to pay attention at this part, because this is the part where it goes wrong most of the time. So what we're going to do, we're going to pick up 2 brown seed beads and 1 gold seed bead. And we're going through the next top hole of the next SuperDuo. Like this. And it has a little space with me because I use such a small part, sorry. Then you're going to pick up 1 gold seed bead and 2 brown seed beads. Like this. And then you're going through the next top hole of the next SuperDuo. Like this. And now we're going to go to the next SuperDuo. So we're going to pick up 1 brown seed bead and we're going through the next hole of the next SuperDuo, so upwards, so that you go inwards to the work. Like this. And in this way you will have a seed bead on the bottom of the 2 SuperDuos. Now again, we're going to pick up 2 brown seed beads and 1 gold seed bead. And we're going through the next top hole of the next SuperDuo and pull. Now we're going to pick up 1 gold seed bead and 2 brown seed beads. Like this. And we're going through the next top hole of the next SuperDuo. Now you're going to continue doing this until you are all the way to the other side. So your next step will be picking up 1 brown seed bead and going up through the next SuperDuo. Make sure that with every sequence of this between the SuperDuos, you check that you have your 2 golden seed beads on the top of the middle SuperDuo. If you don't have that, your design will not come out well. So please check that with every time you go. And I'm going to show you that on my already made piece. As you see, I made a mistake here. As I already 3 times said, sorry, I'm a little chaotic today. You don't want to mistake this, because you can, as I can get this bracelet apart because I made this mistake and I didn't see it on time until I finished my bracelet. So please check that you don't add the wrong color in between. Of course, if you like it, you can also make this row gold, but I suggest you make it brown. So please check that you don't make this mistake, because you can detach your work later and you don't want that. So when you're at the end and you're ready to go to the last 8mm pearl again, you're going to pick up 6 beads, so 6 brown seed beads, like this, and you're going through the next seed bead and the next 8mm pearl and pull, like this. Now we're going to leave our thread there and we're going to do exactly the same on the other side. So turn your work around and go through the next 11O seed bead and pull. Pick up 6 brown seed beads like this. Bottom hole, the next top hole, but from the bottom of the next SuperDuo. like this. And then pick up 2 brown seed beads and 1 gold seed bead. And go through the next top hole of the next SuperDuo. Now pick up 1 gold seed bead and 2 brown seed beads. And go through the next top hole of the next SuperDuo and pull. Now you're going to pick up 1 brown seed bead and you're going through the next hole of the next SuperDuo. Make sure that you go from to this from the bottom. Now we're going to pick up 2 brown seed beads and 1 gold seed bead. And you're going through the next top hole of the next SuperDuo, like this. Now pick up 1 gold seed bead and pick up 2 brown seed beads and go through the next top hole of the next SuperDuo, like this. It seems that I went through my own thread, sorry. Have to insert it again. Your next step at this moment will be that you will pick up 1 brown seed bead and go through the next SuperDuo. You're going to repeat this step until you are at the other side of the bracelet. So like this. When you're at the other side of the bracelet and you're ready to add your last sequence, you're going to pick up 6 brown seed beads. Like this. And you're going through the next seed bead and the next 8 mm and pull. Now give your work, sorry, my thread is confused. Give your work a little tug now. Just a gentle tug. Lay your work flat on the side and give it a tug so that it gets a little strength. So your side will look like this now. What we're going to do now, we're going to take our right needle and we're going to pick up 14 11/0 beads. Like this. And slide them down. And now we're going through the same 8/0 as we're coming out of. Like this. And now we're going to reinforce this. So we're going through the beads one more time again. Like this. And then we're going through the 8/0 again. And give it a gentle pull. Like this. Now we're going through the next seed bead, so that's the seed bead in between the pearls. And we're going through the next 6 seed beads that are around the pearl. Oh. We're going through the SuperDuo and the next 2 brown beads. And we're going through the next golden seed bead and give it a gentle tug. Now we're going to pick up 1 golden seed bead and we go through the next golden seed bead. And the next 2 brown seed beads. We're going to go through the next SuperDuo and through the next seed bead that is in between the SuperDuos. We're going up through the next superduo and through the next 2 brown beads. And we're going through the next golden seed bead. Pick up 1 golden seed bead and go through the next gold seed bead and the next 2 brown seed beads. We're going through the next superduo, and in your case now you will go through the middle of the seed bead that is in the middle of the 2 superduos. And now you're going to do this, tucking your thread a little every time you went through 2 of these, until you are at the other side of your bracelet. When you reach the other side of your bracelet, you're going through the next seed beads. So there are the next 6 seed beads and the 7th seed bead, so that's the one on the side, like this, and through the 8mm pearl, like this. And now we're going to pick up the 14 seed beads again, like this, and we're going through the 8mm pearl, like this. And again we're going to reinforce these beads, so go through all the beads again. Like this, and then go through the 8/0 bead again and give it a gentle tug. And now we're going to leave our thread here and we're going to work on the other side. So I'm going to turn my work around and I'm going through the next seed bead and through the next 6 seed beads that are in line. And then we're going through the next superduo and the next 2 brown seed beads, and through the next golden seed bead, like this. Then we're going to pick up 1 golden seed bead and go through the next golden seed bead and the next 2 brown seed beads, and through the next superduo. So we're going to do exactly the same as we did on the other side. And we're going through the middle seed bead and the next superduo, and we're going through the next 2 brown seed beads, and through the next golden seed bead. Going to pick up 1 golden seed bead and go through the next golden seed bead and through the next 2 brown seed beads and through the next superduo. Your next step will be to go through the seed bead that are in between the superduos. And now you're going to do this all the way until you are at the other end of your bracelet. I'm going to go through the 6 seed beads now. And through the next one that is in between the pearls, like this. And I'm going through the 8mm pearl, like this, and give it a gentle tug. I have a knot in my thread. Yes, that's better. Now it will look like this. Now you're going to pick up something sturdy. I'm just using my scissor. It is best if you don't use anything sharp. But I use this because I don't need to keep this project after this. I'm just going to detach this. So what we're going to do now, we're going to pop out the middle seed bead, that is, so that's the second brown seed bead in between the sequins. So I'm just going to place my scissors in it, and I'm going to pop out that middle seed bead like this. You hear that pop out? Like this. And we're going to do this with all of them. Don't force it too much if this doesn't work at some places, because as you can see on this one, so the bracelet I've already made, this one is a little bit softer and this one points out more. You don't want to give it too much force, because it won't really show at the end, because most of the people won't see this, but I like it to be sharp at the edges. But don't pull this too hard, because you don't want your bracelet to break. Okay, once you've done that, we're going to tie off, and I'm going to take my right needle first, and I'm coming out of the, oh sorry, that's my cat. I thought, I didn't know what I heard. I already went through the second seed bead, and I'm going through the next pearl that is in line, like this. And in that way I reach the 3 seed beads that are in between the pearls. And I'm just going to tie off there. So I'm going to make a knot or 2 or 3, just what you like. I mostly make 3 knots, but I'm going to make 2 just to save time. And then we're going through the next seed beads. So the next 3 seed beads, pull and cut your thread like this. And now I'm going to do the same on the other side. And with this one I only went through the 8/0, so I'm going through the next seed bead. So that's the seed bead that is in between the pearls. And pull. And then I'm going through the next pearl. And then I'm going to tie off there. So I'm going underneath the thread and I'm making a 2-time loop. Like this. And then I'm going through the next 3 seed beads that are in line. And pull. And then we're going to cut our thread. Like that. And then your bracelet is finished. So then it will look something like this. The only thing you have to do now is to attach, and I don't think I need to show you that, because everyone, if you can make this bracelet, you can attach your clasp. So you're just going to attach your clasp on one side with the ring on one side. I really hope you liked this project, and I hope it was clear in this way. If you have any questions, you can always ask me, but I thought this was a great way to show you the whole tutorial just in one piece, so that you can follow it in one time. You just have to pause in between the videos, because this is just repeating. So it's not really that I need to show you a whole sequence of the beadwork, because I don't want to make my videos super long. So I really hope you like this project. If you have any questions, please let me know. Of course, you can replace the Czech beads with the Swarovski bicones or something like that. It is just what you like. You can even use Swarovski pearls if you like. It is all up to you. But I made it with the Czech beads because I had the most of them. So I really hope you like this project. Please check my social medias. I have the links down below in the info box. If you have any questions, as I said, you can always ask me. Please follow me on Facebook, because I post a lot of updates on Facebook. Subscribe to my channel, give it a thumbs up if you like this video, and I will see you the next time. Bye, have a nice day.